You know what's crazy? India's healthcare market today is worth around $372 billion. But this number is just not impressive, it's transformational. Because healthcare in India isn't just about hospitals anymore. It's about startups, technology, insurance, and even preventive care. बेसिकली हम लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाने से पहले ही डायग्नोस कर रहे हैं अपने फोन्स पे एंड द नेक्स्ट 15 years दे आर गोइंग टू कंप्लीटली चेंज द वे इंडिया गेट्स ट्रीटेड, insured, and even thinks about health. So in this video, let's break down how India's healthcare became one of the fastest growing markets in the world, what's driving it, and what the next 15 years looks like in terms of numbers, challenges, inflation, and everything. So let's start with the big picture. Healthcare is roughly 5% of India's GDP right now. That's small compared to countries like the US, which is 18%, or even China, which is 7%. But because our GDP itself is so massive and growing, even 5% means a $372 billion market. Now let's break that down. Hospitals are around $140 billion, pharmaceuticals around $65 billion, diagnostics $20 billion, and medical devices, insurance, and health make up the rest. According to the 2025 projections, the overall healthcare market may reach around $638 billion by 2025 if the current growth sustains. And here's the crazy part. It's growing at around 16 to 18% CAGR, and at this pace, India could easily cross $800 to $900 billion by 2035, maybe even hit $1 trillion healthcare economy by 2040. But ये growth सिर्फ numbers में नहीं है. It's happening in the mindset too. Indians are moving from treat after you fall sick to stay healthy before you fall sick. So the first reason is rising income and awareness. Post-COVID, Indians are spending 2 to 3x on health and wellness than 2019. Middle-class families now invest in annual health checkups, gym memberships, health insurance, and things our parents rarely did. Also, per capita health expenditure has increased significantly over the past decade. So, for example, one report shows that from 13-14 to 21-22, per capita health spending in India rose by 82%, reflecting growing willingness and ability to spend on health. Reason 2, demographics. We have got one of the largest young populations today, but also a rapidly growing aging segment. So by 2040, almost 15% of India will be over 60. That's millions needing regular healthcare. Reason 3, lifestyle diseases. Diabetes, hypertension, PCOD, all are rising. And these aren't one-time treatments. They need continuous care, meaning recurring business for healthcare companies. Reason 4, tech and innovation. Telemedicine, AI diagnostics, online pharmacy, wearable health trackers, these have completely changed access. A village patient can consult a doctor in Delhi on Practo. AI tools like Cure.ai are reading X-rays faster than radiologists. The digital health market in India is estimated at around 8.8 to 9 billion US dollars in 2024 and is projected to grow to nearly 48 billion US dollars by 2033. And this surge means that tech-led health services are no longer niche, they are central to how people access care. Reason 5, government push. Schemes like Ayushman Bharat, where 500 million Indians are covered, PLI schemes for medical devices, and health tech digital records, all pushing India towards universal health coverage. Now let's talk about the economy behind it. India's per capita health spending is still low, about $70 per person per year compared to $400 in China and $13,000 in the US. So even a small shift in spending behavior means a massive new market. Private healthcare already attracts over 7 billion US dollars FDI annually. Insurance penetration is up to 20% in just 5 years. And pharma exports over $25 billion, making India the pharmacy of the world. Inflation plays a role too. Medical inflation in India is roughly 12 to 14% annually, which means your 1 lakh health expense today could be 3 to 4 lakh by 2025. So demand automatically rises for insurance, preventive care and affordable tech-based solutions. In short, healthcare isn't just about saving lives. It's becoming one of India's most profitable industries. Now, where's the real action happening? Hospitals are moving to asset-light model where chains like Apollo and Manipal, they are collaborating with smaller hospitals instead of building new ones. Diagnostics are exploding. Dr. Lal Path Labs, Metropolis, Redcliffe, these brands are going phygital, which means physical plus digital, and the rise of standalone diagnostics, imaging and outpatient labs is creating room for decentralized care. Considering that organized diagnostics remain only a fraction of the total diagnostic spend, there's a room for big consolidation. Health tech startups from PharmEasy to Tata 1mg to CureFit are capturing every inch of preventive and curative care. Insurance companies are experimenting with micro plans like rupees 500 plans for students, rupees 1000 monthly coverage for gig workers, and investors, they've started calling healthcare the new IT sector. Between 2020 to 2024, more than 300 health startups raised over $4 billion US, and that's not a small trend, that's a wave. Medical tourism is another big opportunity. India's cost competitiveness makes it an attractive global destination. As of 2024, India's medical tourism market is estimated at around 7.7 billion US, with forecasts projecting it to reach to 14 to 15 billion US by 2029. So, if you are a founder, a startup or an investor, this is where the real disruption is happening. Now, सब कुछ perfect नहीं है. Accessibility gap. 70% of India still lives in rural areas, but 60% of hospitals are urban. Doctor-patient ratio is 1 is to 1400. WHO recommends a ratio of 1 is to 1000. Out-of-pocket expenses, over 50% of the total health spending still comes directly from patients' wallet. Quality and regulation, a lot of private setups operate with uneven standards. Healthcare is still largely unorganized. And here's one major bottleneck, the insurance reimbursement process. Hospital bills often go through long approval chains with insurers and third-party administrators. Patients and families end up waiting days, sometimes weeks for clearance, even for planned procedures. This delay not only strains patients financially, but also burdens hospitals with blocked beds and pending claims. On top of that, uneven primary care infrastructure, a strong need for better preventive care in rural India. Many rural public health systems are underfunded or understaffed, meaning early detection and chronic disease management remain weak. That's why stronger vigilance and streamlined digital regulation are critical to ensure transparency in billing, faster insurer approvals, and a smoother claim experience. And if we are talking about the next 15 years, one more factor enters: climate change. Rising temperatures, vector-borne diseases, pollution-driven illness, they all increase the healthcare burden. So growth hai, but sustainability will decide how strong the system stays. Let's fast forward to 2040. India's population will be 1.6 billion. Urbanization will be around 50%. Average income will almost double today. That alone could make the healthcare market touch $900 billion to $1 trillion. Government spending is expected to rise 3 to 3.5% of GDP. Private sector will continue to dominate, but with more collaboration models, public-private partnership, telehealth networks, integrated insurance systems. Tech will run the show. AI diagnostics will be the mainstream. Robotic surgeries will get cheaper. And every Indian could have a digital health ID. And the biggest mindset shift? People won't see healthcare as a cost, but as an investment. Like we invest in mutual funds for financial growth, Indians will start investing in their health capital. So here's the thing. Healthcare is not just about another market. It is India's next growth story. Because think about it. For every rupee you spend on better healthcare, you are also investing on your productivity, innovation, and national growth. A healthier India is a richer India. And if the last decade was all about digital and fintech, the next one it's going to be health tech. So whether you are an investor, a founder, or just someone who wants to stay ahead, this is the space to watch for, because 15 years from now, when the world looks back at the India's trillion-dollar healthcare boom, you would be the one who saw it coming. And once again, just like UPI did for finance, this time it's healthcare. A small nation looking more hopeful than ever.